It's Tuesday, August 18th, and the tech story that we'd like to feature today is this one from Barron's Online. The writer is Al Root, and the title is Tesla Reported Bad News Out of China, Why Its Stock is Rising. Al Root contends that the reason why Tesla stock continues to rise despite missing sales figures for China is that the impact of consistently quarter after quarter turning out profitability has finally taken Wall Street and overcome the bearish sentiment regarding Tesla from investors or traders rather who have shorted the stock. So for example, he notes here, the second quarter turned out fine with Tesla delivering 91,000 vehicles worldwide, many more than Wall Street expected. And then also he mentions here that Tesla thus far in the third quarter has seen strong demand in Europe and China, with the U.S. market remaining softer. To this point, robust Model 3 demand out of China remains a linchpin of success and appears to be on a run rate to hit 150,000 unit deliveries. That's all great stuff. And we don't have a problem. We're not arguing with Al Root's conclusions here, but we want to illustrate something else, which is applicable to our market, which are early stage tech companies, where we consult with CEOs and C-suite management. And that is the reason why we think Tesla is doing so well is because they don't have a competitor in the market. If you argue that General Motors, for example, is a competitor with its Volt and Bolt, we would counter that by saying that neither the Volt nor the Bolt is out there to appeal to the same market that even the Model 3 Tesla is designed to appeal to. And these are not minor considerations, they're major ones. And if you're a student of history of markets, you would note that it looks like most of the people or companies that could be competing with Tesla faced one of two choices. And those choices were to respond to FOMO, which means fear of missing out, or responding to an understanding, a deep understanding that change was required. And almost every one of the competitors, with the potential exception of General Motors, opted for the former. And we feel that using FOMO as a driver is not a very durable way to achieve the change that you're looking for, because it's superficial. So it's easy for Volkswagen, for example, or Mercedes-Benz or BMW to say we're getting on the EV bandwagon. But watch the release dates. They're 2021, 2022, 2023. They can't come to market with a competitive model to Tesla. And that is because they did not do the deep level introspection, and they never determined that the level of resources required to effect change across their personnel, their production line, their whole approach to the vehicle was massive, and they were not equipped to make a quick change. And so what should have been released in 2020 has now slipped to 2021 and to 2022. So what's the takeaway for early stage businesses? The takeaway is when you find yourself jumping into a market or making a change or responding to what Dr. Clayton Christensen refers to as the innovator's dilemma, by deciding you're going to make a change, if you're doing it only because of your fear of missing out on what other companies, your competitors, are cashing in on, don't go there. Wait until you have a sober, deep-level understanding of the extent of change that's required. And you can look and study the history of Tesla as an example of failing at that introspection and the result of failure in terms of creating a playing field where there is no other competitor currently, and for maybe as long as the next year to Tesla. My name's Ira Michael Blonder. I'm the CEO and founder of IMB Enterprises Incorporated. We have a website, imbenterprises.com. My Twitter page is Mike the Bebop. Speak to you tomorrow.